Sometimes understanding a sentence is easy, but forming a question? That's when many English learners hesitate. How do I start? Is it do you or are you? And where does the verb go? Well, don't worry, because today we're breaking it down. Simply, clearly, and step by step. In the present simple, we use two types of questions. The first type is when you expect a yes or no answer. We start the question with do or does, then we add the subject, and finally the base form of the verb. No S, no changes. If the subject is I, you, we, or they, we use do. Do you work in a hospital? Do they live in this city? But if the subject is he, she, or it, we switch to does. Does he work as a teacher? Does she like coffee? And remember, even though in positive sentences we add S for he, she, or it, in questions we don't. We already use does, so the main verb stays simple. Does she like? Not likes. Does he play? Not plays. When someone asks you a question like, do you work in a hospital? They expect a simple answer, either yes or no. So your answer will begin with yes or no, and then you repeat the helping verb from the question, do or does. For example, do you work in a hospital? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Does he work as a teacher? Yes, he does. No, he doesn't. This pattern stays the same no matter what the subject is. What changes is just the do or does, and whether your answer is positive or negative. Now, sometimes we don't want a yes or no. We want real information. That's when we use question words, like what, where, when, why, how, and who. These go first, and then we use the same rule. Do or does, depending on the subject. For example, what do you do? Where do they live? When do we start? But if it's he, she, or it, where does he work? What does she eat for lunch? Same structure, just with the question word at the front. You answer by giving the specific detail they asked for. The job, the place, the time, or whatever the question word was about. So whether you're asking yes or no, or you're digging deeper for more details, it all follows one simple pattern. Asking questions won't be scary anymore. It'll feel natural, automatic, almost easy. Because the more you use it, the more it sticks.